Okay, so we're here in Chicopee for Valleycon. Patrick's with us, so that should be fun, and should be a good show. Check it out, see what's going on, and yeah, let's do it. Hey George, what's going on?
How are you, man?
Not too bad.
What you got on the table?
So I've got, you've already seen the Dom from, that was at PacCon, and I have a Leo flight type that's over there too.
Oh, nice.
that I did recently. Yeah, it's so hard because you can be biased without intending to be biased, because something's weathered versus not weathered, and a clean build you might like better for some reason, or a weathered build, or you struggled with weathering in the past and you're like, oh, this is good weathering, so it must have been harder, but it might not have been for that person to do that. So it's,
and I think that's where I think the open judging really comes in, because if you've got 2 miles and you say, you know what, okay, so that one looks like they probably put a little bit more effort in. Maybe it's not as good, but they put a little bit more effort in. But maybe so it's the first time doing it, so
We've done some online competitions. We've done 2 big. We on our Discord, we've done a bunch of these like skill builders that are like informal ones that were just kind of like the only real rule within the theme of whatever the theme is. You got to do a technique you've never tried before, just to get people out of their comfort zone and get them to try stuff.
How does that go? How do people participate?
Yeah, we'll usually get like a dozen or more participants on this. Yeah, so it's good.
People pushing their skills.
Yeah, and to get people trying stuff they haven't tried before, and it's not like huge prizes and big pressure, but that's kind of the point, is just to have a goal to hit within a certain time frame.
I came here last year as my second ever IPMS, and this is a way bigger outing than I was expecting. So it's really cool to see more builders here.
Cool. What'd you bring this time?
So I brought 6 kits this year, ranging from a couple of years of building. I brought all master grades, Alex 2.0, RX-78 2.0. You got to bring a granddaddy to a competition, right? A Dominance, a Zagak, and a Sananju Stein. So just a little bit of everything that I've had over the years. Cool.
Okay, so take it outside because it was a little loud in there. Yeah. So you said earlier, I think, that that this was you came out last year. Was your first show? Am I getting that right?
Last year was my first year
Okay.
to Valleycon.
Okay.
It was my second or third ever IPMS event.
Okay, cool. So have you done any since then?
No, this is it from last year.
Okay.
So I usually go to like PatCon. I try to travel because there's
Sure.
really nothing local.
Right.
For me, this is the closest to where I am. So.
Okay, cool. In terms of the show this year, do you feel like there's any difference from last year? Is it bigger, smaller? What's your
Definitely
take on it?
bigger.
Definitely.
Way larger turnout. Last year, I think was the first year that Gundam was a category. So I think we're starting to see that more nationwide. That Gundam's becoming like its own category,
Sure.
not just sci-fi.
Sure.
So we've got a junior, a basic, and like an advanced this year. So
Right.
it's cool to see.
Yeah. I think I want to go back to the footage to see, but I feel like more of the builds shifted towards the advanced category this year. I don't know for sure.
It looks like there's a lot more-
but it feels like there's a lot more in that
Yeah,
category this
customized
year.
and painted builds,
Yeah,
which is cool.
which is good to see. When you're competing, so you've done a few of these now. What are you trying to go for? Do you build your kits intending to bring them to the competition, or are they the kits that you've just built for you and you're bringing them out because you got them? And
Yeah, I mean, I don't really consider this like a contest, so to
Sure.
speak, only because Gundam here at least is an open category. So
Right.
it's your builds versus the rubric and
Right,
criteria.
right.
So I feel like this is just a fun like exhibition,
Sure,
to kind of
sure.
show and then see where my skill set,
Sure.
kind of lines up with
Right,
everything.
kinda-
But I feel like I just build everything ready for a contest anyways and
Sure.
see what happens.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you feel like, how did you do last year? Do you feel like you're going to do better this year? Do you feel like you're going to be?
I hope to keep the streak going. I brought 3 kits last year and I got gold as a unit, they said. So I had 3
Yeah.
kits and
I
they
mean,
couldn't
they
decipher.
pick one and judge.
Yeah, so
one or
they
whatever.
just said as a unit or as an exhibition, I took gold place. So that feels good, just showing that my work is at least
So hoping
aligned.
to maintain.
Yeah, hoping to keep it going.
Nice,
Yeah, it's always
nice.
fun to have.
Cool. Very cool. Is there any builds that you've seen out there that you're like, that one's really cool? Something that would be.
Yeah, so if you get some footage, there's a master grade Sazabi down there that's got a real nice like satin metallic finish. It's maroon. That looks really
Yeah.
good. And then I saw a MGEX standing for the first time ever, so that was cool
Right.
to see.
Yeah, finally showing up. in
Yeah,
the
finally
wild.
showed one that somebody built up. But there's a lot of like really interesting builds down there. It's pretty cool.
Cool. I don't think I got anything else, but yeah, thank you for your time.
Yeah, no, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
That's why I put this in the sci-fi category, because that's where it belongs. It belongs in. There's no Gundam diorama category.
Yeah,
It seemed like like I was trying to get
Yeah.
an advantage.
Yeah,
Anyway,
no.
I wanted to just. There's so
Yeah,
much
well,
cool
it
stuff.
belongs in a diorama category. Like, it makes sense. That's cool. I like the storytelling. You can tell like that the sword was like broken on. Like you can almost like visualize or think like how this fight could have been going up until this point.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I was trying to work something because I was watching a bunch of. I've been watching different old like samurai movies and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, dude, IBO kits are so good to put like. I got like a longer katana,
Right.
and then this is a HWS part.
Okay.
I was like, it's IBO, it needs a cool sword.
Right.
And I tried to do rocks. I used plaster and
Okay.
foam board from Home Depot, and I used the runners, the sides of the runners.
Yeah.
Because they're like springy, so instead of like having it straight up, you can kind of like manipulate it a little bit. So
Right.
it bends down.
Right.
Versus being stuck straight up, so you can actually
Sure.
look like you're charging.
Yeah, that's
like
cool.
on an action base.
That's cool. What'd you use for your texture? I'm starting diorama stuff myself, so I'm like, those are the kind of things I'm looking at. And I'm like, how are people doing this? How are people doing that? What are the other ideas?
So for the ground, I used I couldn't find anything like it was truly like 144 because you want to use like almost a dust
Yeah, right.
because how big they are.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, that's the only thing that I kind of like couldn't fix. But I used these rocks off the side of the road.
Okay.
I siphoned them, sifted them, and then I just put them on there so it looked like rockfall from here.
Sure.
It has all the same colors.
Yeah.
And I used terrarium
Okay.
lizard sand. It's like walnut lizard sand
Yeah,
from Petco.
that's cool.
And then for this, I just did a bunch of washes in different colors, and then
Right.
used a hobby knife to brush out different.
Scratch it up and stuff. Cool.
I learned a lot.
Very cool.
I learned a lot from ODO.
Yeah.
I mean, I felt like I like painting. I feel like I'm pretty good at painting.
Right.
But the thing that set everybody apart was the dioramas.
Sure.
The custom stands they had.
Yeah.
The judges really ate those up.
Right.
So I was like, I'm gonna come back and regroup and see what I can do to make
Sure.
this,
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Cool. You got your lesson out of ODO here.
Yeah, I had a good time over there.
Yeah.
A lot of cool guys.
Yeah, there's a great group down there.
Going back to 2.3, space and science fiction models. Patrick Eason,
Nice.
Brian Liebatainen. Sorry if I butchered. Now we move on to the silvers. There are 7 of them. All right, we move up to class 2.6, Gundam Models Advanced and Modified. Next, we move up to silver. We have a lot of silvers, man. Nick Savory, Brian Knepsky, Chris Holtzups, and last, Patrick Eason. Come on up, everybody.
Thank you.
Something like that.
Good job, Nick.
Thanks.
All right, now we move on to gold medals. We got 4 of them. We're going to bring them up individually. First one, Louis Franco for Barbados.
It's not even spelled Barbados.
All right, who else? What other pictures? Everyone got one? Got a picture? Good. Dr. Warehouse, you got a picture? All right, we're good. All right.
Spoiler, put in wings. All right, so we just wrapped up, did awards, took home some metal. Patrick got a bronze and a silver. I got a silver, and I don't know what else. It was a good show. It was a long day though, so I'm really looking forward to sitting down. So I guess we'll just leave it at that. See you next time.